Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to share some of my experience just working as an accessional worker, and I'm also gonna be doing my makeup. I'm just gonna get ready, do my makeup just to stay inside, so nothing special. For my makeup today, I'm gonna be using my Juvia's Place foundation. I ordered this foundation online, so if it does not match my skin tone, then you already know why. Should I start with my foundation, or should I start with my eyebrows, or should I don't know. I think I'm gonna start with my eyebrows. Okay, so I'm gonna go with for my eyebrows. My makeup are never organized. I never know where this thing is or where this thing is. Okay, so for my eyebrows, first, look at that. For my eyebrows, first I'm gonna go in with my clear eyebrow gel. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at the mirror, so please don't be like, what is she looking at? Okay, so I'm all done with the clear gel. Now I'm gonna go in with the brown little brush thingy, you know what I mean? Okay, I just got done doing my eyebrows, and it's official. Doing my eyebrows is my least favorite thing in the world. So I'm gonna get back to talking. I'm gonna do some talking before I get into any more makeup. So pretty much for me, I work as a healthcare worker. I take care of individuals with disabilities in their home. And when the whole coronavirus pandemic started, at first America was like, we ain't worrying about that. That's in China. That's none of our business. If they're dying over there, that's their business. Knowing damn well that this virus is spreading everywhere, we were just told to not worry about it by our president. But as it became worse in America, of course, people started taking more precautions and just going out. The whole lockdown started. And my job, we started wearing masks. They just kind of provided us surgical masks to wear whenever you go there. It took a while. I'm not gonna say that they gave us surgical masks right away. It took a while for them to actually be like, oh my God, this is actually serious. Let's have a mask. Anyways, it was the week, it was towards the month of March. I left work and I went to St. Louis. And I was in St. Louis for 3 days, I believe. And then I came back and called my supervisor. I'm like, okay, I'm back at work. What's my schedule? And my supervisor was like, due to the whole coronavirus thing, the whole coronavirus pandemic, you have to stay home for you have to stay home quarantine for 14 days because the clients that we work with are high risk. They already have a lot of health problems. So I'm like, okay. So I was home for 14 days. And then at the time I was still training at my job. So she told me to go back after my 14 days was over. This was April already. It was already April 15th. That's when I went back to work. And I was still kind of in training. So I went there. I went to work April 15th, which I believe was a Wednesday. I went to work. I'm gonna try to do my makeup while I'm talking. Wish me good luck. I went to work, and Thursday everything was good. Not Thursday. Wednesday. Wednesday is when I went back to work. Wednesday everything was good. I worked in the morning. I came back home. And then Thursday, I went on Thursday I was working like really close with individuals. Like when you work as a healthcare worker, when you a caregiver, you work like, especially in the job that I work with, you work really personal with the individuals that you helping. So I went there on Thursday. I work in the afternoon, and I was really close with the individuals. Like we didn't have, do we have masks at the time? I think we did. We had masks by then. We had like the surgical masks. But then it's like when you're at work, sometimes you gotta take it off to eat, because we don't really get like a break. Like, oh, here, take your break. The individual have to be supervised and watched 24 hours. So like, and then you have to kind of eat, which you take off your mask to eat. When you're drinking water, you have to take off your mask. Like, and sometimes the mask just becomes super irritated. Like it becomes like your ears, the back of your ears start hurting. Like your head starts hurting because it's like too tight, you know? So Thursday I left work. I was scheduled to work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Friday I went to work. There was like a lot of staffs there. There was just a lot of us there, and our supervisor was there, and she just kind of asked me like, oh, was one of the individuals sick when you worked here yesterday? And I was like, no, they all seem fine. And she was just like, well, one of the individual is coughing a lot, and they have a fever, and they're not feeling well, and they're having like a dry cough. I'm like, oh my God. I mean, at first I wasn't really worried. I didn't think it was anything. I'm like, they're home all day. Like ever since the whole pandemic started, they don't go out. They inside all day. So I'm like, they're home all day. I'm pretty sure it's nothing serious. Maybe it's just a cold or like a flu or something. I mean, the flu is serious. So I wasn't worrying too much. And my supervisor also told me like, oh, there's a lot of staff here. If you don't want to work today, you can just go back home. Listen, when I'm giving the option to go home, I'm going home. I'm like one of those people where like, I need money, like, oh my God, I need money. But as soon as you tell me you can go home, I'm not even gonna hesitate. I'm going home. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go home. So I left to work. I was scheduled to work on Sunday. That's when my supervisor texted me, one of the individuals just went and got tested, and don't come in on Sunday because we need to see like if he really has it or not, because we don't want to expose any more people. And I'm like, oh shit. In my head, I was still just telling myself that, oh, it's nothing serious. Maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe he's just not feeling well. I don't think it's the coronavirus. Those are the lies that I was telling myself. And then Sunday came. I didn't go to work. On Sunday, she texted me. She's all like, okay, another individual in the house has a fever and they're coughing and they're not really feeling well. So we're gonna go get them tested too, and the result don't come back until Monday. So I'm like, oh, just great. Just great. So on like shortly after she texted me that the other has been tested, she texted me like 2 hours later that the individual has tested positive for the coronavirus. I'm like, what? I was really shocked. Like I was so shocked. Like, because now not only have I been exposed, I've also exposed my daughter, and I also and my supervisor was like, we still need people to work there. The individuals do need to be supervised 24 hours. So we still need staff to work there. If you do volunteer to go work, you can like either quarantine there, or you can choose to clock out and go back. And I kind of told her that I'm gonna think about it. So I told her that I'll think about it, and I didn't really thought about it. I just texted her, I'm like, okay, I'll do it. And she's all like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'll do it, but I'm gonna have to quarantine there because I have a child at home. She's all like, oh my God, thank you so much. I'm like, no problem. I went to work. There's 2 individuals. Both of them have tested positive for COVID-19. And I decided that I'm gonna go live with them for 2 weeks. We got the KN95 masks. We also got the N95 masks, which are really uncomfortable, and you absolutely cannot breathe in those masks. There's like barely any air coming inside. So, and they also gave us some, there was gowns, there was like the masks you wear when you're helping somebody in the shower. There was like this, I don't know, this whole facial thing going on. There was like a lot of disinfect. Just, we had glasses, like goggles. Is that goggles? No. You know those safety glasses? The safety glasses. We had the safety glasses. And then they gave us like beddings and air mattresses because we were gonna be staying there for like we're gonna be staying there for like 2 weeks. And then week 1 started. Oh my God, week 1. Like I said, the N95 masks are like so hard to breathe in. We didn't notice that we had the KN95 at first, so we were just using the N95 mask. You get to the point where you're just all sweaty, they're hurting your ears, they're like, you know, like you're in the house, you can't go anywhere, you have to eat, you have to drink. So we were like taking off our masks. We weren't wearing our masks like 24 hours. Like going to sleep, we couldn't wear the masks all day, like all night sleeping, I mean. So, I don't know, we just kind of came to the point where we were like, we just kind of like, there's no way we're gonna leave out of here without catching it, you know, because we're sharing like everything with them, and we're living here and we work really personally with them. So we're just kind of like, it is what it is, which just wasn't good. I'm telling y'all, wasn't good. Week 1 passed. Week 1 passed. We were both doing good. We didn't feel sick. By the time week 2 came, I kind of started getting a cold. I was having like stuffy nose. Okay, I absolutely have no idea why my camera keep turning off. So I've literally been talking and recording this whole time, and my camera was not recording. So you kind of missed the eye, but I can just tell you, I cut my crease, and then I went into this right here. I'm using my little Elsa palette. I went into this color right there, and then after that color, I went with this. I just like put it on top of it, and then I blend it out, and then I went into my little eyebrow gel. I put it at the bottom of my eyes, and then I put some of this purple up there at the bottom, and then I put it also at the top for like eyeliner using this little tiny looking brush, and that's all I did. So now I am done with my eyes. No, I'm not. What am I saying? What am I saying right now? I don't even have lashes on. How am I done? Like, how? I was checking my temperature every single day. We were both checking our temperature every day. I didn't have a fever. I didn't really have any of the coronavirus symptoms. Only when I got a cold, I start having a cold. That's when I like start having trouble like breathing. But then again, I don't really know. I was like sneezing a lot. I wasn't really feeling extremely sick. I was feeling tired like all day. Most of it, I came to the point where I was feeling so exhausted. I came to the point where I actually started sleeping early. Like, I actually started sleeping really early. I remember it was the second week, it was on a Wednesday. Was it a Wednesday? We literally had like 4 more days we have 4 more days to go. And I was like, oh my God, I can't do it. I can't do it. I want to go home. I can't stay here anymore. But because I just wasn't, I know there was kind of like no way. I mean, I kept telling myself like there's no way that you're gonna walk into a house full of patients that have the virus, and the virus is really easy to catch, and you're gonna walk out of here without it. I don't know, maybe I had it. I never really went to get tested, so I don't know. I wasn't really feeling sick to the point where I felt like I needed to go get tested. I felt okay. Oh, look at that chin. Do you see that chin? Do you see that? This is the type of chin where you're walking in the street and guys just stare at your chin. If you see my eyelashes coming out, just know that I gave up on them because I just don't have the time. I don't have the time. I don't have the patience. I just can't do it. I can't. I remember the last day, like it's like today and we get to leave tomorrow. We were just so happy, like, oh my God, counting down every single hour. Like, oh, we got 15 hours left. Oh, we got a few more hours left. Like, we were literally counting down the hours because we've been here for 2 weeks, 24 hours, 2 weeks. This eyelash, you see that? Do you see that right there? It's bugging the life out of me. Like, literally, I can't do it. Like, it's irritating my soul. And it still won't stay. I don't need this type of negativity in my life. I don't. Why wouldn't it stay? You know what? I don't care. I don't care. I'm literally doing my makeup just to sit down and watch TV, so I don't care. I'm gonna go into this dark purplish. Hopefully it looks good. I got this from Wish, so you know, you don't depend on anything you get from Wish. Look at that. Okay, Wish. I mean, it's not really pigment, but I guess it's Wish. You don't really expect a lot from Wish. Gonna put another coat on. There. I think that doesn't look that bad. Smells really nice. I'm done being extra. I'm done feeling myself. I'm feeling myself a little bit too hard. I'm just gonna finish up the video. My makeup is done. I'm just gonna finish up the video. So long story short, the day came to leave. I was debating about going to get tested, but over here, I don't know about everywhere else, over here they're not testing you unless you have symptoms. If you don't have symptoms, they're not going to test you, because I'm assuming it's because of the fact that there's not enough tests to be done. So where I live, if you don't have any symptoms, you can't get tested. And I was not having any symptoms. I was feeling fine. I was feeling like myself. I was excited to go back home. And so yeah, I came back, put all my things in my car, and before I put everything in my car, I made sure I disinfected everything. And that's another thing that we were doing every single day. We were disinfecting every single thing, from the couches, the TV, the fridge, like everything that's a human hand can touch. Anything, not even just anything that a human hand could touch, because they were coughing a lot. I was sneezing a lot. We were just disinfecting every single thing: the walls, the computers, the mouses, the TV stand, the cabinet, the dressers, the whole entire kitchen, the washers, the washing machines, and the dryer. We were disinfecting every single thing. And before I left, it was the next morning and we were getting ready to go home, I took everything out of my purse. I disinfected my purse. I disinfected every single thing that was in there. I took all my clothes that I was wearing there. I washed them in like really hot water, and then I put them in a dryer and I let it like extra dry to be hot, to like burn all the virus off. And then I put it in a new bag that wasn't really exposed, and I disinfected my car. I sprayed everywhere. I like cleaned it. I disinfected everything, like the little handle to like get in the car, the steering wheel, everything. I put my clothes in there, put all my things in there. I disinfected my charger. I disinfected my phone, my computer. I disinfected the F out of every single thing before going home. I was taking really hot showers every single day, and I was drinking hot water in the morning, and before I go to bed I was drinking just like hot drinks like tea or just plain hot water. And came back, took a hot shower. I felt good. It felt so good to be home. I felt freedom. The moment I stepped outside, I'm like, is this how it feels to be free? It just felt so good. When I came home, I was just I've never been so happy to be in this place, like never. But I was just so happy to be back home, to be able to eat home food, to be able to shower at home, to be able to I was just really, really excited. And I drank some hot herbal drinks and I felt good. I have a lot of faith in God, that even when I went there to the house in the first place, knowing that I'm going to be going in there working with COVID-19 patient, I had a lot of just faith that I was going to be okay. And even when I came back, I just had a lot of faith that I'm okay. I don't feel sick. I don't feel anything wrong with me. I just had a cold, and my cold was over before I came back. I was feeling absolutely fine. And yeah, so that is how my story of how I, as a healthcare worker, doing in this whole COVID-19 pandemic thing. And I came back like 3 days later. I stayed home for like 3 days, and then I had to go back to work. Both of the individuals were doing fine, which we were like, all the staffs there, we were so relieved, because the individual there are high risks because they have a lot of health problems. So the fact that they recover from this, we were absolutely relieved, and we were absolutely just praying and thanking God that they're all okay. And we were also thankful that we came out, we were fine, we were able to go back to our families, because this coronavirus thing is literally killing people out here. So we were absolutely happy to be going back home. We were happy that we got back home safe and sound. By the time we left out there, both of the individuals were feeling absolutely amazing. They were back to themselves. They were not as tired as they were. The coughing had stopped. They didn't have any fevers. They were just back to acting like themselves. So we were just super grateful for that, because not many people that catch this virus with a lot of health issues are making it out here. There's been a lot of death, and I myself and everybody that's gone through this, we're really grateful that we were able to make it out. And yeah, that's kind of all I have to say. I am okay, I'm feeling blessed, and I'm really happy to share my story with you guys. I hope that you're enjoying. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please stay safe out there, stay inside. This virus is not a joke. There are people that are actually dying. I know you miss going out, doing your daily. With all that being said, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this. Girl. Have a good day or night or whatever time you're watching this ad, and please stay safe out there. Bye.